All right, welcome back, Noles Nation. All my Orlando Noles out there, Central Florida Noles, Florida Noles, and Noles throughout the nation. It is almost game day. We are 24 hours exactly as I'm recording this at 12:25 p.m. on September 5th, 2025. We're 24 hours away from game two of the 2025 season, and we're going to get into today. We're going to watch some of the condensed game against versus East Texas A&M and SMU. They played last week, and as you know, we're going to be playing FSU's playing East Texas A&M tomorrow, and we want to just get into the film a little bit. So we're going to be watching the condensed version of the SMU versus East Texas A&M game. Honestly, I've never seen an East Texas A&M football game. And so this is going to be new for me. I want to get familiarized with some of the players and see what kind of scheme they're running and things of that nature, and kind of see what we have coming up ahead for us tomorrow. Quite honestly, I know this game is expected to be a cakewalk for FSU, but I do want to warn the Noles, right? If we go out there half stepping, if we revert back to some of our old ways, we can get, not only can we get beat, but we might go out there and we just don't perform like we're supposed to because we let it get to our heads of that game that we had last weekend. I don't even want to talk about the game from last weekend. We need to focus on the next game. I venture to say that this is the most important game on our schedule as of today, simply because this game can be a letdown game. This game can be one of those where we go in there and we just don't perform, and then we start hearing that narrative again out there with the national news and the national pundits, that FSU is not what we know that we are. I got an opportunity this past week, or yesterday actually, to watch Jordan Travis's new podcast, Take Two. I think it's called Travis Take Two. Him and his brother, and amazing. They had Jared Verse on there, but it was great to see Travis talking, and he seems to really believe in this team based on the conversations and experiences he's had with the players and how he's observed them. And it's just, he feels like it's that same energy from 2013. And these guys are locked in and they're going to do something special this year. I want to say that if they come out this game and there's no letdown, and they come out against Kent State and there's no letdown, I will be more comfortable making that statement. But man, the Noles look good so far early. All right, so let me pull this up here and we're going to go ahead and get into this game. Easy one here. Oh, I just want you guys to look at this separation. Imagine Squirrel White. Imagine Deuce Robinson. Imagine Jalen Lucas. I mean, this is literally less than a minute into the first quarter. We see a major coverage bust, and we got a guy running free. This ball is actually underthrown. All right, so pay attention to this. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. He literally had to sit there and wait for it. All right. 1 second here. Oh my goodness, man. I gotta run that back. All right. Deep throw. Boom. Boom. Had an opportunity there. Listen, if he tries to tackle Deuce Robinson like that, good luck. Jalen Lucas to the house. So early on, you see that, there may be some opportunities to expose this team through the air. So let's keep watching. Single high coverage. Now, this safety up top here, it's his job to sit on top of that route. The corner got beat, and I really didn't even see SMU's QB look it off that well. So that safety got caught with his eyes in the backfield, and as you can see. It's a wrap to the house. And to be honest, that safety, I don't know if he's their starting safety, but didn't come out with a lot of physicality here. So I don't know if he's a second string who's covering for somebody who's injured, or I don't know what the deal was with that. But um, he got really busted up, and he didn't give his guy any support over the top. Less than 2 minutes. All right, got a kickoff here from the 20. Sam Keltner, their kicker there. All right, let's look at the run back. Got it back to around the 35. Nothing special there. Uh, he had a first down. I don't think they're going to give him that. Yep, he came back. They're not going to give him a first down on that. Mm, down again. And just how he slung this guy down. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Deuce Harmon on that tackle. My boy sweating. Let's see. What's he going to do? Keeper. Okay, looks like a busted play for sure. All right. SMU had that defended pretty well. I mean, that that offensive line not looking too great. So I just I think there's some opportunities for our defensive line to feast this weekend. Just looking at the first quarter here. Mm, all right, let's see. So obviously there was a turnover. SMU now has the ball at their 10-yard line, maybe 8-yard line, really. Let's see. Handoff, running straight down the middle. Let's see. I mean, SMU is basically right now doing whatever they want to do. They're running, they're passing. Cooper, number 10, he's a freshman. Mm, had trips on that side, first down. Right now, SMU is just driving the ball down the field, doing whatever they want to do, not getting a huge rush. Like if you look at this, the offensive line is literally holding them here. You got a little pressure back there. I mean, my guy here could do a better job blocking. I believe that's on 33. You got the quarterback running for his life, but he doesn't have the ball, so it doesn't matter. Lost a helmet. Zero has to get out. And we're already, across, we're in the red zone. We're across the 20-yard line here on the 12-yard line. SMU looks to be marching, ready to score a touchdown. Let's see if they decide to run it or pass it here in the red zone. So, all right. So looks like there was actually a turnover there. SMU didn't score. So now the Lions have the ball on their own, what's that, the 12-yard line. And let's see what they decide to do to get out of their own end zone here. All right, quick throw to the running back, 6. Nothing doing. Nothing doing. Let's see. Next play, we're on 3rd and 13 here. So 3rd and 13. I mean, to be honest with you, their offense in the first quarter, with 5:40 remaining on the clock, has been fairly pedestrian. Um, Offensive line and defensive line, they're not getting a ton of push through in the trenches. Screen. Oh, what is happening? So interception, and they got to show a replay on this one. See if it hit the grass. Nope. It hit the SMU player's shoe. All right. 54. Wow. That's probably one of the craziest. Most insane. I don't know if you call that a pick. I guess it's a pick, right? It never hit the ground. So a deflection to a pick, scoop, basically pick six. Wow. All right. SMU kicks off. Let's see what they do on this return. All right. They got him to the 18. All right. Run up the middle. Nothing too fancy there. Got a couple yards. So with this condensed view, I mean, obviously they take out some plays. So it's already been a turnover there. I mean, I don't even know if they took 50 seconds off the clock, maybe a minute off the clock. All right, SMU is marching. I'm looking at that defense. Mm, number four got in there. Number four got in there. He got some pressure. He got some pressure. SMU's falling asleep, talking trash too. Yeah, recovered by the Lions. Okay. So, I mean, if we play around with them, that's what I'm saying, guys. FSU cannot come in this game complacent, thinking that we've already uh, been crowned champions of the 2025 season. We got to come out here and play these boys, no matter, how superior or inferior we feel they are, or how superior we feel we are. Uh, Anybody can win any given Saturday or any given Sunday. So we got to come out here and we have to just lay the wood and be physical. That's crazy. Let me see. Oh man, he came through unblocked. Oh, 64. Man, let's see this. I got to see this again. Hold on. I know 64 because this guy had, let's see. You got two guys, looks like a running back, and you got an old lineman, a tackle, ready to make a block on this. There's no way Ford should be able to get in there and sack this quarterback. So to me, that's some poor offensive line play and some poor pass blocking. 63 is looking to want to help, but he's already beat. He's worried about the guy over here on the left side of your screen. But 64, you got to do better than that, Bates. And that quarterback, 7, he has to feel the pressure. But I'm sure he just didn't think that they would let him through just like that. He was pretty much they touched him, but really he came in unabated, like untouched. He has a receiver running down the field, and his eyes are down, and he's wanting to make that play, but he has to feel that pressure, or at least get rid of the ball faster. All right, East Texas A&M. All right. So again, turnover by SMU. So here come the Lions. Got a play fake in the backfield. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. That was a nice play. Good job, 6. Uh, Will Madonna is the quarterback's name. EJ Oakman is 6. Let me see. Gotta watch his feet. Up, up. He stepped out, guys. He stepped out there. Yeah, he stepped on the paint. So here we are, still 0-14, 157 remaining in the first, and we are at the 10-yard line. Let's see what the Lions do. Are they going to run? Or are they going to pass? To me, it's always very telling what teams decide to do in the red zone because that tells you what they're most comfortable with. And this is something that FSU needs to pay attention to. If they go pass here, I'm curious who they go pass to. and how tall are those receivers. This is where height really becomes a factor in the red zone. You got a big, tall receiver, you can just lob it up there, and that man can go play basketball, right? Post somebody up. If you run it here, you have a lot of faith in your running back, but I haven't seen much from their offensive line up until this point. So let's see. It's a pass for 5. All right. So, guys, they got to the 10-yard line, could not convert. SMU has the ball with 1:11 remaining. They're running, but the Lions are playing hard, man. They're pursuing. So, if you don't block, they're gonna get to you. They're gonna tackle your ball carrier because they are running hard. They are playing hard. They're 100% outmatched by SMU as far as physicality wise, size and strength. But these guys are playing hard, and I think they're gonna come and play tough against FSU. Running, boom. You're not gonna tackle them with the arm tackle. Good tackle there, 15. All right, 15. Okay. SMU pass out there in the flat. All right, play fake. Oh, that's a slick little play there. Oh, look at that one again. That's an interesting play. Oh, wow. Where did this guy come from? Okay, okay, okay. He was in the slot 82. Wow. 15 took his eyes off of him. 15 gave him too much cushion. My goodness. Yep, thought he was going deep. Basically runs like looks like a kind of like a curl almost, post slash curl. And he just shoots it like I don't know, like a shovel, almost like a, yeah, shovel. They called it a quick bang post. So he ran it more like a curl route. But all right, let's see. Running. Okay. Nice. Okay. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, all right. If they come with that defense against the Noles, it's a wrap. Mm, mm. Man, imagine Makai Danzy. Imagine Jalen Lucas, Sawchuck. These guys, they're just running out there with arm tackles. Yeah, arm tackles, but they're not putting they're not laying their bodies out there. They're overmatched, man. Yeah. Oh, nice tackle. Boy, nice tackle. Let's see what he does. Mm, what he gonna do? First down. All right. Still, I mean, 21 nothing in the second quarter. SMU is just literally doing what they're going to do. And I just want to say this. SMU, SMU is a talented team, but they're not FSU. Last year was a fluke for us, and I'm looking to see us rebound. But they're not as physical as we are. They're not as big and strong and fast as we are. They got us last year. Hey, we were poorly coached last year, but this new FSU iteration, man. So the way that the Lions are playing against SMU, if they play like that against us, we're gonna score 63. Um, but we got to bring our A game. Boop, kept it. Oh, got it. Come on, zero. No effort, man. Yeah, look at zero. Look at zero. Took a bad angle and jogged behind the rest of the play. And I don't care, man, if you're overmatched. I know it can be frustrating. Ugh. If you remember high school football when you played against just a juggernaut of a team, I don't care. If I'm your coach, You need to be hustling behind that play because you still have to do you still have to have conference play, right? You still got to go back and play against your own division. And if you're playing like this and you're loafing, guess what? You're loafing. Guess what's going to happen when you come back to conference play? We can't have that. Look at that. Look at zero. He just gave up on the play. Um, he's like 92-15, do something. Y'all do something. No, you come and do something, man. It takes a team. When you're overmatched, it takes the whole team. Seven's shifty now. I'll say that. He's shifty. Johnson, 6. He's not going down. Okay. And you can tell the Lions mentally, they're getting worn out. They're getting worn out mentally. So they need to regroup. Boom. Nice. Like I said, they got to get this money. Oh, that was a lazy throw. Nice play design, but it wasn't open. Let's take a look at that again. Too late. It was late. And then the receiver could have kept running across the end zone. There's no help back there. Keep running, give your quarterback a greater space to throw it to. He turned and stopped. Great play there. Who is that? Number one. Okay. All right, Caleb Miles. So Castellanos, Caleb Miles, number one. You see him out there, he will make a play on the ball. All right. So all of our receivers, we gotta be sharp. We gotta be sharp on this. All right. Just a very late ball there. Late ball. Yeah. And the receiver could have done more to run a more crisp route and get that DB off of him, give his quarterback some space. It was a late ball, but the receiver didn't run a good route. All right, Lions got the ball. No run game. No run game so far. No run game so far in the second quarter. Uh-oh. Oh, look at 22. All right. All right. He's 225 pounds, man. He looks 225 pounds. But he's deceptively quick. What you got, 11? Ah, nice catch. That's one. Is that the same one? I don't know. These guys don't have they don't have names on their jersey. I don't know what it is about these guys on the Lions. They'll have a first down and then they'll run back out again. Field goal is good. Looks good. Yep. Field goal looks good. All right. 21-3. See what you're gonna do. Too easy. Oh, nice. Tackle for a loss. Who has it? 11 has it. Boom. All right. SMU is just really not respecting these boys either. Oh, big boy tackle. Looked like a fumble almost. Terry Webb makes himself felt. Mm. Big boy can move. Big boy can move. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know what kind of play call that was, man. That's not a Malzahn play call. That's not a Malzahn play call. Let me see. 10 can't get there. Oh my goodness. 7 is shifty, man. SMU is moving, but this okay. Number one is a dog, man. I don't care what anybody says. Number one on the Lions is a dog. East Texas A&M. He's battling. Here's that same play Malzahn called last week where that line just stays there. Did his knee touch or not? Please don't tell me he lost that many yards. Was there a flag on the play? Let's see. I don't think there was a flag on the play. They thought it was a flag, but there was no flag. Wow. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Let's see. Mm. Nice pass. Way to catch it. I mean, they have some guys that are still fighting. I mean, the game doesn't look good, things don't look good, but they are still fighting. I'll tell you that. Nice. So, offensive coordinator, he's getting creative. He's scheming his guys open. Nice play there. Mm. Switch route. Okay. O line opened up a hole, opened up a crease for him. Nice. Okay. I mean, these boys are coming to play now in the second quarter or the third quarter, excuse me. It's 21-3, but most of that damage so far was done in the first quarter. SMU hasn't really done anything since the first quarter here. So it seems like these guys, oh, nice catch. Okay, number 5 is Odidi. Odidi, he's 6'4". Okay, they got a big receiver out there, number 5. Oh, that's a pick 6. Who's gonna stop him? If you let 11 catch you, you're slow. Okay, to the house. Oh, disrespectful. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see how that happened. All right. It's supposed to run like a corner out there. Let's see. Oh man. Let's see. I wanna go back real quick. I want to look at the quarterback. Oh man. He telegraphed it the whole way. He never looked it off. If he looks this off, that may have been a touchdown. Mm. At least would have got inside the 5. He never looks him off. Boom. He looks at him the whole way. He telegraphs it. Hey man, against this type of competition, pick 6 all day. And now it's just too easy. Taking candy from a baby. Let's see. All right. East Texas has it. They're running. Still playing hard though. They've had some lapses, but they're still playing hard. They're still coming. Let's see what you got. Oh, nice, nice run. Nice little run there. All right, 0-0 will run the ball if you don't tackle him. You got to go hit 0. So far, let's see. Boom, nothing. Nice play, working it methodically down the field. I've seen. Let me see. I've seen East Texas give themselves opportunities. They've gotten in the red zone. They just, oh, that's a fumble. Mm. You do that against our D line, it's over with. It's over with. That's something that I want to see the Noles do better in this game, right? We had opportunities against the last team we played to um, get a fumble recovery, get some picks, and we just didn't do those things. I'm looking to really see that happen in this game right here. We're definitely going to have some opportunities falling forward. Lots of helmets flying off this game. SMU must be popping these boys. 31, 31 is strong, but you got to get there faster. Well, you got 27. That's what I'm saying. Man, you got some of these East Texas guys, they'll come up and pop you. They're an incomplete team. They got a couple dogs here and there, but they're incomplete. Let's see. First and 10 midfield. Chris Johnson Jr. Is that Chris Johnson's son who used to play in the NFL for the Titans? Somebody let me know in the comments. Let's see. Got a pass. All right. They're swarming to it. Got three guys around it. Okay. That D line stood up on that one. D line stood up on that one. All right. Let's see. SMU. What are they gonna do? I want to see, can they tackle out in space? They're doing a decent job. I mean, they're overmatched, but in the second half so far, they're doing a decent job rallying to the ball. They're just not strong enough. They're not strong enough to take these guys down. Oh, that's too easy. Like taking candy from a baby, man. All right, we're at 34 to 3 right now. Too easy. All right. Lions got the ball. Boom. O-line did a pretty good job there, but there's nobody open. This boy is mobile. Rodriguez. He took a big hit, but he made the first down there. They got the first down. But these boys, they can't move the ball. They consistently. They'll get in the red zone on every other drive, but then another drive, they'll just falter. Oh my goodness. Whoop. Ah, man. Let's see. He brought this thing across midfield. Let's see. Man, these boys are gashing them right now. 8 to 10 yards of play right now, minimum. Stop playing. Now that's when you really know, like mentally, you took them out of the game mentally. Now, oh my gosh, what the heck was 14 doing? Who's I'm lost. Who was supposed to be guarding 10? I don't get it. Hey, Deuce, Jalen Lucas, the guy ran right by you. What is happening? Oh, we got a feast. I gotta look at this number here. I think that was 14 who, yeah, 14. He got stuck in the backfield. Zero, whole time their safety has not been getting there. They don't have enough speed at safety, man. Right? Miscommunication on that route. Bam. Safety. He thinks he has safety help. Safety never comes over, or he's coming, but he's too slow. He's too slow getting there. Oh, SMU. See, SMU is having some mental lapses, and I mean, first game type thing, but you can't do that against a team that you should be stuffing. 11's a dog, though, man. He's a competitor. He's down, but he's trying to do everything in his power. Pass for the first. And when they catch the ball, they're not doing a great job of yards after contact. So that looks good for FSU. That bodes well for FSU. Got some nice, tricky little shovel type passes, sidearm passes. They're in the red zone again. Let's see what they do with it. I mean, they just don't have the strength and athleticism to punch it in. He got a first down, but they're not punching it in. Mm. See if these boys are going to score. Third and goal. Oh, he's in there. Yeah, that play's been there. That's something that we got to look out for. And I'm so happy that we're used to tackling or trying to tackle Castellanos in practice because 11 is shifty. He'll get out on you. All right. And he'll make you miss. And he's a dog. He's a competitor. I'll give him that. Look at that. Got to put pressure on him. We got to get pressure on him. And we're going to have to contain 11. All right. Look at 27. My goodness. Look how big this boy is, and he's being abused on a double team. Number 4 is just abusing him. Mm. See what you got. All right, SMU. I don't know if they're gonna go try to punch it in. They're just working on their run game right now. I think they're content if they score, good. If they don't score, they're content with just running down the clock, it seems. I don't we might not see any more passes or too many more passes. Did he fumble? Stop playing. Oh man, ball security, guys. Ball security. It looks like he fumbled. They might have got it back. I don't know. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's see. You can't really tell inside of that pile. You can't really see what happened there. Different angle. Still can't tell. It looks like a fumble to me though. Because if it was caught a fumble on the field, he put his helmet on it. That's what happened. Who was that? Number 6. Got a helmet on that thing. All right. Smart play. Get down. No need taking a big hit. Boom. They're still working though. I mean, less than a minute to go. This coach still has them competing. They're just outmatched, man. Outgunned in this game. Mm, boom. Shook it off too. All right. 11. If I was 11, I would have kept running that thing. I wouldn't have cut back in. That cut back in, that cut back in hurt him. 3. There's 3. All right. They make it 42-10. All right. So this game was broadcast on the ACC network. So shout out to them for the film. This is not, of course, my original film. Hope you didn't think it was. So if we look at the overall, let me get this off of here. If we look at the overall um, metrics here, first quarter SMU scores 14. but the second quarter they only score seven. Third quarter they only score seven. So and then fourth quarter they score 14, and that gives them 42 points. The thing with East Texas A&M, zero in the first quarter, only three in the second quarter. So 3 points in the first half. They didn't do anything until the fourth half, for the fourth quarter. Oh my goodness. They didn't do anything until the fourth quarter. And to be honest with you, they started gaining a little bit of stamina in the third quarter, but it was just never enough. Like they never were truly a factor in this game. But one thing that I kind of want to look at is that the overall stats can be, I mean, the Lions had 351 total yards, guys. SMU had 400. That's a testament to SMU just taking care of business when they needed to. But SMU left a lot of plays out there on the field. And so I don't know if that was a product of SMU just kind of taking these guys lightly or just being, first game type of deal. But SMU could have easily put up 50, 60 points in this game. Um, as far as turnovers, both teams were sloppy in that, three turnovers apiece. That's not going to cut it. And FSU, um, if we come out there and we play a clean game, there's no reason we shouldn't put up 63 points in this game. As far as first downs, the Lions had 17 first downs. SMU had 25 first downs. Um, I think, you know, it allows us to see SMU as well in a different light. I think SMU was pretty sloppy in this game. And so, again, when it comes to our Noles, if we come out there and we just run a balanced offense, we run a solid, disciplined defense and a hungry defense, we should shut them out, man. And I think that's what championship teams do. As far as penalties go, 11 penalties for 80 yards for the Lions, but eight penalties for 84 yards for SMU. Third downs, the Lions were 6 of 20. That's not going to get it. And then SMU was 4 of 10. And that kind of, they didn't, yeah, just didn't do enough on third down at all. 20 third down opportunities, only converted 6 of them. Fourth downs, though, which is interesting. The Lions converted 3 of 3 fourth down plays, while SMU converted 1 of 2. So that was interesting. When it comes to time of possession, guys, 38 minutes and 59 seconds for the Lions. 38 minutes, 59 seconds for the Lions, only 21 minutes and 1 second for SMU. So the Lions literally dominated time of possession, but they just couldn't punch it in. I mean, many times you saw they got into the end zone and they turned away with 0 points. And you cannot do that against a good team. FSU is a really good team. And I expect that we're going to come in there and handle business on Saturday. And if we don't come in there and handle business, then we are not the team that many think that we might be within the program. The world already assumes that this is a fluke. What happened last week is a fluke. But I think as far as the Nole faithful, we just have to remain faithful. We have to continue pressing. We have to continue getting better. We cannot get complacent. Castellanos, you got to lead that offense. You got to lead that charge. Earl Little on the defense. And I mean, we saw last week, we saw players and we saw leaders rise up. It wasn't just those two, but those two definitely stood out. There's definitely leaders all over the place. Now, after one game, I hope I'm not like falling in love too quick, but I kind of fell in love with how this FSU team came out. And I think if we come out that way, my prediction is that we're going to beat them 63-3. Okay, 63-3. And really we should beat them 63-0. But I say late, they're probably going to drive and kick a field goal on third string or something like that. We got to get our young guys in. And I think if we don't score 63 points, it'll just be because we put a lot of young guys in to get experience reps. and we sat all our starters because if our starters play the first half, we should be up 40 to nothing in the first half. And if our starters play into the third quarter, that's an additional that gets us up to about 55 points, man. So our second and third string, can y'all just go out and get us a touchdown or two in this game, and I'll be happy. So Noles are gonna roll in this one. Go Noles, and I'll see you next time on Faith Family Football. Don't forget to like and subscribe.